Hello and thank you for viewing. Today we got a drip feed which added the wildlife photographer free roam event. You can see I have an invitation in the upper left corner of my screen. It's about to go away. I was selling some samples when it popped up. Finished, well, I sold what I could there. We'll get into that later. But wildlife photographer started up. Here we go. I guess you just get your camera out. You don't get your horse. And the objective here, I suppose, is just to run around and get photos of different animals. You can take more than one photograph of the same animal, but as we're going to see during this video, the more photographs you take of the same animal, the less each photograph is worth. And I think that the angle of the photograph, maybe the lighting, like, I don't know all the different variations. Like, you might even want to switch to a different filter because like these animals give different points. Like you'll notice here, I took a picture of this one. I got 20 or 32 points. That is going to be the best points I get out of any of the photographs that I take. And I'll tell you up front right now, I'm going to lose this challenge, this free roam event. I'm going to get like 5th or 6th place or something like that. I don't do that hot, but it's my first time doing it. So maybe you can take something away from this and do a little better than I did. I went after the moose thinking, well, maybe I can take different pictures of it. Here I only got 6 points for it, but I'm really far away. So I thought, like, okay, that's only the second picture I've taken. Maybe the first one scored so high because I got close to it. So in my mind, I'm thinking I'm going to go up and I'm going to get close to it and try and get maybe something better than 32 points, or at least close to it again, because comparing my score to the other players, another 32 points would be pretty awesome right now. So I get my sneaky sneak on. I come up on it. I'll get another photograph here. And only 6 points. So obviously, I'm experiencing a nerf in my awarded points because it's the same animal I've already photographed more than once. I don't know if I would have photographed it from far away the first time if I would have got 32 points or not. We'll have to, do some more testing here. Somebody has some, suggestions on how to do better than this event. So comments down below would be appreciated. I'm sure the whole community would love to hear on how to perform well in this event. Here I followed a whitetail doe, which I actually kind of scared, and then I had to sneak up on. So I'm thinking, okay, here I'm going to try and get really close and get a good photograph. That's what's on my mind. If you notice, the lighting here is not really all that great. I don't know if that matters or not. There's little things, and I zoomed in. I used the trigger to zoom in. Only get 21 points for it. So I'm kind of still baffled on how the points work. I could imagine a moose being more valuable than a doe, obviously. So who knows? Is maybe 21 points is what you get every time when you take your first picture of a doe. Maybe 32 points is what you get every time the first picture of a moose. But then I come over and I take a picture of a skunk and I get 22 points. So a skunk is worth 1 point more than a white-tailed doe. That makes me kind of think that there is something to the lighting or the angle or how close you're getting. Uh, if you're facing head on or broadside, I don't know. And I didn't even think to change the filter. Like maybe changing the filter, I could take numerous photographs of the same animal with different filters and like bank on some points real fast. Because if you notice the score there, I'm getting just wrecked. 113 to 195. I'm seriously wondering how these guys are even able to find so many animals. You know what I mean? And here I'm going to take a couple more pictures. There's a 10-second cooldown in between pictures. Now, see, I'm down to only getting 3 points for this horse. That's ridiculous, right? I'm going to get another picture because I figure, just for the sake of testing, now I'm only getting 1 point for a photograph. Pretty terrible. So I don't think it really pays to take more than one picture of the same animal. And as far as, angle, who knows? Now this possum is playing possum, and it won't let me take a photograph while it's playing possum. So the trick here, if you encounter a possum doing this, is go to pick it up or go to skin it. And when you do, it'll get up and start running away. Then get your camera out and just take a picture of it. So at least I got some points for the possum. 22 points for the possum. That was the same as the skunk, okay? And I didn't really have a good angle there, but still more than the white-tailed doe. So now I'm thinking after that, perhaps angle doesn't really matter because that's the same as the skunk. Maybe range doesn't really matter. It might just be like snap a photograph as quick as you can. The first one counts the most. And here I encounter a skunk again. I don't know if it's the same one or a different one. Second photograph, only 7 points. And it was pretty much from, the same angle as a possum. Head down here and I'm going to find a grizzly bear. So I try and get a good picture. I look at the lighting. I'm like, the lighting seems pretty decent here. If I can go up and get broadside on it, get it facing me, then, who knows how much this is worth. Maybe it's going to be worth 60 points. Wouldn't that be great? What if this is like the creme de la crop picture that's worth, 150 and I get a huge comeback? But no, only 29 points, less than a moose. So I don't know. This is the new event. We'll have to play it some more, figure it out. Hope you enjoyed the show. Appreciate you coming in. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I'll catch y'all next time. Until then, happy hunting and happy trails.